El Nido Boutique Hotel. Inspired by nature, DNA unveils El Nido Boutique Hotel, Tulum, a complex of 12 super villas nests, with luxury private rooms integrated in nature and with spectacular sea views. The location of the rooms at height and at different levels guarantees the maximum visibility to the sea and landscape, tranquility and privacy, as well as optimization of integration of natural environment. The natural ventilation of the nests will create a soft interior microclimate. The sustainability is hugely respected in this project. Contributing to the usage of natural materials such as wood and bamboo minimizes the impact of building and generation of waste. There will be no net loss of ecosystem function and biodiversity. The energy consumption will be reduced as well, thus minimizing the use of fossil fuels and emission of greenhouse gases. The water collection concept will also be respected and will represent a recovery of rainwater for sewage treatment. A benefit of savings in water requirements for facilities and savings in water consumption for irrigation will be reached. The solar panels will be implemented to achieve sustainable electricity. The Mukaab. Saudi Arabia has launched a new project which is set to be the world's largest modern downtown Nüwa, scheduled for completion in 2030. The mega project will house one of the largest built structures in the world, the Mukaab. Inspired by the modern NIDO architectural style, the Mukaab will feature first-of-its-kind facilities and will be an immersive destination that blends digital and virtual technology with the latest holographics. The Mukaab will encompass a tower atop a spiral base and a structure featuring 2 million sqm of floor space that will be a premium hospitality destination with a multitude of retail, cultural, and tourist attractions, along with residential and hotel units, commercial spaces, and recreational facilities. The Mukaab aims to make Riyadh one of the top 10 most livable cities in the world. Dubai Healthcare City. Creating a futuristic medical oasis in Dubai, Calbut Studio envisions a multifunctional floating complex that centers around providing quality healthcare services while fusing cutting-edge technology and sustainable design principles and embracing the unique geographic and social conditions of the region. The new Dubai Healthcare City Island, shaped like a crescent and infused with Islamic geometric design elements, will be divided into 5 layers to function as a self-contained complex with its own underwater transportation system, green-lined residences for patients seeking treatment, and educational and development facilities. Adopting a futuristic approach to transportation, an underwater infrastructure including a monorail system and electric cars will leave the island free for pedestrians to roam. Different stations will also be designated at every part of the island for efficient movement. Nüwa Martian City. Architecture studio Ababu has designed the concept for a self-sufficient city on Mars named Nüwa that could be built in 2054. Its architect explains the project to Daayan. Set within a cliff on Mars, Nüwa was designed for non-profit organization the Mars Society to be the first permanent settlement on Mars. The vertical settlement, which could eventually house 250,000 people, would be embedded into the side of a cliff and built using materials available on the planet. The city, developed with scientific group Sonnet, would be built into a 1-kilometer high cliff face to protect the residents from radiation and allow for a large city to be built without constructing huge enclosures. Biodiversity Penang. Biodiversity is a master plan by BIG that will see 3 artificial islands built off the shore of Penang Island, Malaysia, connected by an autonomous transport network. The vast land reclamation project, which will encompass 1821 hectares, is being developed by BIG for Penang State Government in collaboration with Rambol and local architect Hijaz. Each island is modeled on the form of a lily-pad and will be composed of mixed-use districts, 4.6 kilometers of public beaches, 242 hectares of parks, and a 25-kilometer-long waterfront. The goal of Biodivercity is to create a global destination that facilitates sustainable economic and cultural growth of Penang Island, while protecting the biodiversity of its coastal zones and natural habitats. According to BIG, buildings throughout Biodivercity will largely be constructed using a combination of bamboo, Malaysian timber, and green concrete that uses recycled materials as aggregate. Terracotta Tower. Terracotta is designed with a double helix structure that twists up around a fixed central core built mostly from concrete for seismic stability. All levels are linked by megacolumns. This structure enables a maximal flexibility in terms of interior layout. It ensures also an optimal visual permeability, indoor-outdoor connectivity towards the suspended gardens of the balconies in foreground and the urban panorama on the background. Each floor presents a story structurally made with Vierendeel beam system behind glass and terracotta panels facades. This structure enables a maximal flexibility in terms of interior layout. Hangzhou International Sports Center. Zaha Hadid Architects has won the competition to design the Hangzhou International Sports Center. The scheme incorporates a 60,000-seat football stadium, a 19,000-seat indoor sports arena, and an aquatic center with two 50-meter pools. There are also recreational and leisure facilities, in addition to parks and plazas where events can be held. A layered podium connects the indoor arena and aquatic center to the stadium and contains training and fitness halls, locker rooms, offices, shops, restaurants, and cafes. Annual solar irradiation analysis has determined the composition of the stadium's facade, which features terraces. Photovoltaic panels are combined with ground heat exchange and river water recovery systems. The design minimizes and makes the most of the materials necessary for the structure, prioritizing recycled and recyclable elements. Metrotopia Metaverse. The Metrotopia Metaverse is a multiplayer virtual environment built with Unreal Engine 5, featuring spatial sound for life-like communicative interaction within a photorealistic setting that allows the character and quality of designed objects and spaces to be faithfully visualized. Metrotopia's technology partner and hosting platform is Metaverse. What is the mission of Metrotopia? The ambition of Metrotopia is to become a virtual city as a creative culture industry hub for the wider design ecosystem. Bringing together all designers and design brands, including urban design, architecture, interior design, furniture design, product design, fashion design, graphic design, plus related schools, galleries, museums, exhibitions, design weeks, biennales, awards, conferences, etc., as well as related publishing houses, magazines, and web media. The first incubator building and an initial urban core has been designed by ZHA, offering great, intervisible spaces to be leased right now. Future China's Terraced Stadium. The Zaha Hadid Architects is all set to design the Chinese football stadium that will feature plants and vegetation on its terrace. The construction of the green football stadium will be completed by the year 2023, and the authorities hope to employ the stadium for the Asian Football Confederation AFC Asian Cup. Officially known as the Xi'an Football Center, it will be located in Xi'an's Fengdong New District, which has a population of 9 million people and 2 professional football clubs and can seat 60,000 people. The Xi'an's Fengdong New District was one of ancient China's capital cities and also was situated in the heart of the Silk Road. The current business district of Xi'an has been welcoming tourists and other visitors from all around the world for a long time. Daayan Health. In the context of rapidly advancing medical innovation, a rethink of the hospital becomes an urgent priority. The Daayan Health District presents the perfect opportunity. Located on a 1.3 million SQM virgin site between Qatar University and the new Lusail city, it offers the possibility for a new symbiosis between architecture and medical science. A tertiary teaching hospital, a women's and children's hospital, and an ambulatory diagnostic center, with a total capacity of 1,200 beds, are joined into a single structure. Clinical facilities occupy the first-floor. Bed wards are located on the ground floor, reducing the dependency on elevators and allowing patients to enjoy the complex's generous gardens, healing spaces with a long history in Islamic medical architecture. Metaverse City. The concept of a Metaverse City refers to a virtual city or digital environment within the metaverse. The metaverse is a term used to describe a collective virtual shared space that incorporates elements of augmented reality, virtual reality, and the internet. It is envisioned as an immersive and interconnected virtual world where people can interact with each other and digital entities. In a metaverse city, users would be able to explore, socialize, work, and engage in various activities within a virtual urban environment. Similar to physical cities, a metaverse city could have buildings, landmarks, parks, and other virtual spaces that provide a sense of place and community. People could customize their avatars, interact with others, attend virtual events, and even conduct virtual businesses. The concept of a metaverse city aligns with the idea of creating a digital space that mirrors aspects of real-world cities. Australia's first vertiport Skyportz. Australia is on a roll when it comes to future electric air taxi services. After presenting the first eVTOL electric vertical takeoff and landing designed and built domestically, a new collaboration is now paving the way for the country's first network of dedicated airports for eVTOLs, known as vertiports. The upcoming network will start with existing airports and helipads, and then extend to various locations in urban areas, from shopping centers and business parks to industrial sites. Skyportz has even partnered with operators such as Secure Parking, which will provide access to hundreds of car parking garages. It's best to work with what's already in place and try to make room for air taxis. There's no date set up for the official debut of the country's first vertiport, but the first Retire eVTOL is expected to be delivered in 2026. By the end of the decade, Australia could be well on its way to establishing a successful UAM industry.